Hello student. Now in last class our topic of discussion was how chemical bond form, types of orbitals, their overlapping and how chemical bond form. In that section we have discussed that covalent bonds specially formed by overlapping of atomic orbital. Those orbital which are singly filled having an electron with opposite spin overlap to each other and form bond. Okay. So without overlapping chemical bond will not going to form. Okay, remember this is very important. So basic requirement for the formation of chemical bond is that overlapping of atomic orbital with singly filled electron and opposite spin overlapping take place and bond will form. Okay. And the type of covalent bond is depend upon the type of orbital involved. If for bond formation SS orbital involved, then that is called SS overlapping. If PP orbital involved, then PP overlapping. If S and P orbital involved, then SP overlapping and SP sigma bond will result. Okay, that we have seen. Now by using this concept I will try to describe formation of methane molecule. Formation of methane. How this methane molecule form? Methane molecule CH4. CH4. In methane, carbon have formed 4 sigma bond with 4 hydrogen. Okay, this is the structure of methane. Now, how this methane form, that I want to discuss. See, we have already seen that chemical bond is formed by overlapping of atomic orbital. So no doubt these 4 CH bond are formed by the overlapping of atomic orbital of carbon with hydrogen. 4 singly filled atomic orbitals of carbon overlap with 4 hydrogen atom. 4 atomic orbital of hydrogen atom. There must be overlapping between the atomic orbital of carbon with atomic orbital of 4 hydrogen having single electron. Okay, that is confirmed. Now see here carbon is there, carbon atomic number 6, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. This is the electronic configuration of carbon at ground state, in ground state. Okay, this is the ground state electronic configuration of carbon, means distribution of 6 electron in atom of carbon. Okay, so this is the nucleus of carbon, first orbit, second orbit. First orbit having 1s2, second orbit 2s2, then p orbital, 3p orbital hai. There are 3, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Suppose this is 2px, 2py, 2pz. So among these 3 2p orbital, 2px contains single electron, 2py contains single electron and 2pz is empty, completely empty, no electron. So this is the atomic structure of carbon. Now how many unpaired electron present in carbon? 2. So maximum how many bond can form this carbon? Can form by this carbon? What is the valency of carbon as per this electronic configuration? Is 2. Valency is nothing but number of unpaired electron present in the orbital. It's very simple. Valency is equivalent to number of unpaired electron present in the orbital. So as per this electronic configuration, carbon contain 2 unpaired electron, 2px1, 2py1. Okay, so maximum carbon can form two bond. Okay, two bond means carbon is divalent. We can say carbon is divalent as per this electronic configuration. Okay, right? But here in case of methane or in all the compound of carbon, carbon is tetravalent. Actually, tetravalent means carbon form 4 bond. Here same here 1, 2, 3, 4. But here as per electronic configuration, the capacity of carbon is 2. Bond forming capacity of carbon is 2. But actually carbon have formed 4 bond. Okay. So this is mismatching. Now this mismatching is explained by some technique or is described below. How we can solve this problem? See what happened during the formation of molecule. This carbon will gain energy energy from outside, means or we have to provide energy to this carbon, then carbon will absorb energy and transfer one electron from 2s to 2pz. What carbon will do? Carbon will absorb energy from outside, from source, and then transfer or promote one electron from 2s orbital to 2pz, which is empty. After this, what we get? 1s1 as it is, 1s2, then one electron from 2s get promoted to 2pz. 1, 1, 1. 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. This is the excited state electronic configuration. This is the excited state electronic configuration. Okay. Now in excited state, carbon have 4 unpaired electron, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. Okay, and number of unpaired electron will be the valency. Okay, so now carbon can form 4 bond or it is tetravalent. Okay, so this is the way to explain tetravalency of carbon. Now this is the carbon and hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. Among these 4, just simple consider one hydrogen atomic number 1, 1s1. So single electron of hydrogen present in 1s1 orbital of carbon. So such 4 hydrogen atom with 1s1 electron going to overlap with 4 singly filled atomic orbital of carbon. Okay, see 4 singly filled atomic orbital available with carbon and 4 such into 4 4 such hydrogen with singly filled atomic orbital available. Now these 4 hydrogen atom overlap with 4 singly filled atomic orbital of carbon and form 4 CH bond. 4 CH bond will result. Let us see how. Again observe this. Out of this 4 singly filled electron, 1 electron present in 2s orbital. 2s orbital. Among these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of these 4 singly filled electron, 1 is present in 2s orbital and 3 are present in 2p orbital. Okay, 1 electron present in 2s orbital which is spherical in shape. Remaining 3 are present in p orbital which is dumbbell in shape. Okay, that is the meaning. So let us see. Just imagine this is a carbon having 4 orbital, singly filled orbital. This is 2s1 orbital. Just imagine Now this carbon having 4 singly filled atomic orbital. Out of these 4, one is 2s1, another is 2px1, third is 2py1, fourth is 2pz1. All these 4 orbital are not same. Just note this, 4 empty singly filled atomic orbital of carbon are not same. Among these 4, one is S type and remaining 3 are P type. All are not identical, remember. Okay. Now, then what happen? 4 hydrogen atom comes, okay, with their singly filled atomic orbital with opposite spin 1s1, for example H1, 1s1 of H2, 2px1, then 1s1 of H3, third hydrogen, and here like this. It is somewhat difficult to understand. 1s1 of H4. Now, imagine this picture, carbon with 4 singly filled atomic orbital, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1, and 4 hydrogen, 1s1 of H1, 1s1 of H2, 1s1 of H3, 1s1 of H4. Okay. Now we have to form 4 bond between carbon and 4 hydrogen. Let us see how first CH1 bond form. Suppose this is the hydrogen H1, H2, H3, H4. Okay. How this CH1 bond form? CH1 bond formed by overlapping between 2s1 and 1s1 atomic orbital. These two orbital overlap on one another and form sigma bond. And which sigma bond? SS sigma bond, because both are S type atomic orbital and therefore resulting bond is SS sigma bond. Here SS sigma bond. SS sigma bond. First, this is SS sigma bond. Okay. Now, how? Second, CH2 bond form. CH2 bond formed by the overlapping between 1s1 of hydrogen and 2px1 of carbon. 2px orbital of carbon overlap with 1s1 of H2, okay, and form bond. Here like this. I will try to draw overlapping take place, 1s1. Here 1s1, and now same CH3, CH4. In similar way, all these remaining 3 bond will form like this, 1s1, here 2pz1, 1s1 of H4. Okay, this is H3, H2, H1. Okay, so in this way 4 sigma bond formed by the carbon in methane. CH1 sigma bond, SS sigma bond, CH2 SP sigma bond, CH3 SP sigma bond, CH4 SP sigma bond. Means, see how this carbon forms sigma bond. This is SS sigma bond. What about this? This is SP sigma bond, H3 SP sigma bond, and then SP sigma bond. Means, in case of methane, 4 bond will going to form. Out of these 4, one is SS type and remaining 3 are SP type. Okay, so in this way methane molecule will form by such type of overlapping, and remember one bond is SS type and remaining 3 are SP type. Okay, so remember this is very important. Okay, but it is observed that in case of methane, see, tell me all these CH bond are identical as per this discussion? No, it cannot be identical, because one bond is formed by SS overlapping and remaining 3 are formed by SP overlapping. So it is not true to say all are identical. We can't say all are identical, because look at the structure, one is SS type and remaining 3 are SP type, means overlapping atomic orbital are different. How we can expect the resulting bond will be same? No. So all the 4 bond in methane are not similar to each other. 3 are similar but 1 is different. Out of 3, out of 4, 3 are similar. SP, SP, SP. These 3 are similar but it is SS, it is different. But in case of methane, it is observed that practically all the CH bond in methane are similar. Actually, this is our theoretical discussion. As per this overlapping, we can say that one bond is different than 3. Okay, but practically it is observed that in case of methane, all the CH bond are similar. Bond are similar means what? Their bond length are similar, their bond energy also similar. If chemical bond having these two things similar, then we can say they are identical. Bond length, bond energy. In case of methane, it is observed that the bond length of all these 4 bonds are same. Distance from this carbon to hydrogen, distance from this carbon to hydrogen, carbon to hydrogen, carbon to hydrogen are same, means their bond length are same, bond energy also same. So how it is possible? Here one bond is different and actually all bond are same. This is mismatching, theoretical and practical. So it is, this problem is solved by new concept that is called hybridization. Okay, in case of carbon compound there is a problem, this problem arises, but by using the concept of hybridization, it is very easy to explain why all the bonds of carbon, CH bond in methane or in alkane are identical. So this is explained on the basis of hybridization. So dear student, in next coming class we will try to discuss or explain, I will try to discuss the concept of hybridization, very important in organic chemistry. Hybridization, okay, that is very important. So let us see in next class. Thank you very much.